Welcome to the 6th video in our Introduction to Selling on eBay, More Market Research Strategies. When you have some product ideas, let's say the tactic or the task of coming up with product ideas to sell on eBay, unless you're absolutely over the moon with how your business is going, then you want to keep coming up with new ideas to research and ideas for new products to potentially sell. Obviously, even if your business is going great, it does no harm to do the search and grow your business. So you want some product ideas in mind, and again, I've already covered this previously, but it's always a balance between what people want to buy and your ability to source that product at a price that makes sense to you, whether you're sourcing it through a dropshipping program or at wholesale, or even other ways. For now, let's continue with the example of antique bookcase. So we'll type in antique bookcase. In the previous video, we discovered that only 3 auctions listed as bookcase 2 words, whereas everyone else, hundreds, were listing it as bookcase 1 word. So keep in mind when doing the auction titles, you obviously want to use the words in the title that are the most searched on. Of course, the words that are the most searched on are not necessarily spelled correctly, so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, we have antique bookcase, and what we can do is go to our advanced search, and this is where you actually have a lot more flexibility about exactly what's returned to you. So let's go to antique bookcase again. All categories will do. Okay, search title and description. I would say that most people, most buyers, don't go to the advanced search, so by default, their searches only search the title. But you can decide at the advanced search level to search title and description. For now, let's just go with title. Let's say completed listings only. And sort by... Okay, that will do. Now, there's another advanced search link, and it adds even more fields to the form. Before I go through those, on the left here you can find items if you choose by seller, by bidder, by items in stores, and so on. So there are even more search options here. You can see here that you can even break down the search by the price of the items. From sellers, location if you choose. So on eBay.com and then worldwide if you want. It depends on how you might choose to sell these products. You can even select items near you. Then there are multiple item listings. And show only, where you can choose to show only buying options such as buy it now, or auctions, or all, and so on. Clearly, you may wish to play around with these settings. Anyway, let's search with the options I've chosen here, which is quite straightforward. Antique bookcase, all categories, completed listings only, and search that. Note that when doing more specific in-depth searches, it asks you to log in, so I'll log in now. Okay, I've logged in. And for many of these searches, you'll see that it does depend on the product category, but you can break it down even more, as in this instance, by product, by style, and so on. So you can see that you can really get more and more specific with your search if you really want to see exactly what's happening on eBay in certain product categories or even in certain specific types of auctions. Okay, what do we have here? These are completed auctions. So all these are complete, so let's take a quick look here. Victorian Chippendale Mahogany Bureau Desk Bookcase. Let's take a look. Okay, so this auction has ended, this item has ended, and the buy now price is just under $2,300. and the seller will actually extend credit, an interesting selling point. Anyway, if we were going to sell in this category, obviously this is just one of our potential competitors. But you can see that you can really do some good research on a competitor. You can go to their store if they have one and see all their other items and keep an eye on them over a period of time and see what they're selling, how well they're selling, what sort of prices the items are selling at, the quality of goods they sell. So you can start spying on your competition and getting ideas, and then you can see how well you can compete in that niche marketplace. In any case, that's one potential competitor, and obviously there are a whole bunch more. These are all completed auctions, so these have all ended. So great bamboo-style curio shelf bookcase, magnificent bookcase, and so on. There's a lot here. So using the advanced search, you can see that there are even more in-depth search options here for certain categories. You can see that you can really get a good understanding about the category you're potentially going to get involved with. Then you can research certain sellers, see how well they're selling, and it's all very useful for getting to know the market you're thinking of selling to. Of course, the more market knowledge you have, the more you can compete because you understand what people are buying, what works in that marketplace, and what customers in that marketplace respond to. Obviously, auctions that close at a good price, those sellers are doing enough things right to do a good job selling. They're getting customers through eBay, so those are good things to keep an eye on and research for your own eBay business, whichever product category you may choose to go into.